I'm muted. I see.
What's going on, everyone? It's Thursday afternoon. We're joined here with my boy Dodo. We got Hayes, Shin, and Cowboy. How are we all going, guys?
Yo, we all
how's
have
your day been?
Jesus.
There we go.
Oh, you know.
Pretty good, man.
It goes
Pretty
alright.
good.
It
We're
was
all
alright.
good?
It was
Hell
alright.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So we've got a fair bit to talk about today.
We got too much.
Ooh.
I've got some inside goss from Markman himself. So,
Markman. The Markman.
The Markman.
The Markman.
The Markman. So got something special to talk about later. But first up, just make myself a bit bigger. Hardcore round 3 last night. You guys playing on Oni team, Wreck-It Omega, I believe it was, and Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yes, sir.
Legit one of the best rounds for me to listen to. Like, I know a lot of people watch, but listening to last night was one of the most exciting ones that I've actually had. Just everything that was going on that Kathy was describing, I was sitting there like going, what the fuck? This has got to go into a tiebreaker. It has to go into a tiebreaker. And it didn't. We'll get there one day. I want that fucking tiebreaker. But, yeah. You guys come in. Not many people knew the team build that you guys had. Nobody really knew who Oni was. Obviously, that was planned. You wanted to shock some people. Do you think it kind of paid off?
Kinda. Chris wasn't
We
very happy.
ended up with a team with 4 pillar players.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because we had the original like 2 people couldn't come. Like one had some injuries from SSA, Carlos, and then we had Nick who had work, unfortunately. So it's like, well, we had to get some people in, but oh wait, they're all pillar players. But we made it work, you know. We did the thing, so
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Came back. That was good.
The pure patience of some of those shots that you guys had. I think it was the last round. One of you was sitting in the top X, and there was a guy the Yakuza player on the Dorito, and just sat there, just waited, and then just got that shot, man. Like, it was intense. It was intense to watch. Like, I was actually able to watch the last sort of round and a half. Getting to work.
Yeah, it was a mix of waiting, and that's when I did my knee again. So I was kind of dealing with my knee going a bit haywire. So I wasn't exactly in a right mind for the most of it, but yeah, it paid off. Went all right.
Are we ever in the right mind? Ever?
Probably
Just
not.
send it. Just
Yeah.
send
Yeah,
it.
probably
Hope
not.
for the
Yeah.
best.
After that, yeah. After giving it all at SSA, and it's like, oh, that's right. We have Hardcore Wednesday. All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
SSA,
true.
and then we had training. Demons had training on Tuesday, and that was intense. And then Wednesday was hardcore.
Yeah. Well, I found out about going to hardcore. What, the day before?
Day of.
Yeah,
Day
of.
day of. I got called in. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Here I
On
go
call,
again.
man.
Yeah.
Then
All-
coming
all
clutch in the
players
last round
and
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and me. Yeah. And then I was like, half the time I was like, because I haven't been there for so long with the map change ups, and it's like only playing SSA and then coming somewhere different. It's like, where do I look? You know, like I'm not too sure. And then like since the map's so much smaller, it's like obviously much more unsafe to peek any angle.
Yeah.
In that sense too. So it was kind of fun to kind of get a different vibe and more CQB closer range engagements again.
You don't have to worry about those hop-ups as much as well on that field. You still need them, but yeah, you can laser a lot easier on that field.
Yeah, don't have to worry for that big hop at the end because by the time the hop is already hit the other side of the fence anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The length of hardcore, I'd say, would be pretty close to extra breakout SSA.
Pretty good.
Probably a little bit longer. I reckon it break out to other side pillar.
Shorter. Yeah.
I don't
you
think
want
it'd
it
be
to
just
get
to
shorter,
the
I
X.
think.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a hectic field. I'm not too keen on the field they've got going at the moment. Like, it's very cluttered. I agree with what Kathy said last week. Very cluttered field, and can't wait to see what they bring out sort of end of this season like they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we ended up with you guys on 2 wins for the night, Wreck-It on 3, and Yakuza on 1. So Yakuza, unfortunately, drops out for this season. I think
I
that may be
believe
the first time they've
it
ever...
is. It will be the first time. So maybe this is part of the hardcore voodoo where eventually, when it goes full circle, a winner will get kicked out in the first round.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
I'm talking from
we
personal
got
experience.
the Valhalla's guys are trying to break up the voodoo with their Gravedigger Valhalla's sort of hybrid team. So
That's with the voodoo. The voodoo works, okay? Voodoo just works. You just leave the voodoo alone.
Who knows what
All
could
I've got
happen
to
if
say-
it breaks the chain, you know? You don't want
Exactly.
no bad shit to happen.
There's been a pattern every season, and if you break that pattern, bad things will happen, guaranteed.
pattern breaks, and then all the live stream just goes down. Kathy's cameras all
Yeah.
die. The computer blows up.
Yeah.
and
Lights
we've
freaking
got
all
nothing. And
blown
I'll be
out.
coming after you, Valhalla's guys and Gravediggers, just for that, because you broke the voodoo.
Someone's legs are gonna break. Like, I don't know. Kneecaps might be
Yeah.
missing. Who knows, man?
Ambo,
Bad
look at that Ambo
juju.
call in, man.
Bad juju. Oh my god.
But yeah, so tonight we've got Hardcore Round 4 at 7 p.m. That's Hell's Gels, RPM Titans, and the Heathens. I'm not sure who the Heathens are.
Heathens are one of the
Maybe another sus team. You know,
Maybe
it's like
another.
Ooh.
They're one.
Hmm.
They're one of the mixed teams, if my
Ooh.
information is correct.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of
So-
these mixed teams. And I think it's
Yeah,
more,
like
a lot
these
of people
Oni
are getting.
guys.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are getting sort of burnt out on so many comps, so it's getting more and more viable to sort of go, well, I want to play hardcore and they want to play hardcore. Let's just put something together. It makes sense.
I mean, that's basically how we came about. It was just like, I mean, for us, it's like, yeah, we haven't played hardcore since because hardcore is our first ever comp, and we just got basically rickrolled.
Bombed from the get-go.
You guys got
Yeah.
walked.
Yeah. But honestly, like after seeing how the map changes and every now and then it's like, oh, you know what? I'd be keen to go back. And then some of the Demons boys were keen too. So it's like, why not? Let's do something.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's what it's all about. Get people together.
And Demons have done 3, I believe. 3 hardcore. Yeah.
Hardcore is how we met Kabuki, actually.
Yeah.
Way back
We
when.
used our free training session with them.
Yeah.
And that was the
Our
first time we ever
first
met.
ever. Yeah, first training session and stuff as well and whatnot, I think.
The first
all that
we
time
made it to
ago.
the semis.
Yeah. Over a year, about a year ago now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just past a year now.
Anniversary.
I remember my first interaction with Demons in Kabuki. I can never forget them.
I think it was RV that I first met you, Dodo. I think.
Kabuki's first meet with my first meet with Kabuki anyway was at Rapid Vantage on a Wednesday night. That was great.
Always remember Rapid Vantage #1.
Rest in peace.
I just remember Shin coming up to me going, "Are you Dodo?" I'm just like,
Dodo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have to check on that one.
And Demon, I'm pretty sure, was the 3v3s at TAC Edge last year. Around this time last year at TAC Edge, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And that was your
would've been,
debut. Yeah, which was good shit. So I remember meeting both of you guys pretty early on into your speed soft life.
Yeah,
I think we
that
met
was
we
like
met
our
most of the
first,
people at 3v3s
apart
as well.
from hardcore, that was like our first comp that was associated with Speedqb and SSA and all that sort of stuff. So it was me, Rourke, and Brayden.
That's right, it was too.
Yeah,
Like, I just couldn't remember exactly who was on that lineup. I just remember versing you guys.
I ran MP5.
Nice.
Nice, son. Nice.
Nice.
But
So-
it's good to see. Yeah, it's just good to see how far you guys have come since last year. So,
Yeah, definitely. Like everyone's growing so quickly in the sport. It's such a great thing to see.
before you know, I'm gonna be too old.
I am too old.
Uh.
And I say that, and I know there's people older than me that are just like, oh, come on, so just get in there. Like, I get that.
Would that be
get that.
TJ from AE by any chance?
Yeah.
I would think
I see that
along.
guy.
I was gonna say like even like people like Tyson and whatnot still play Speedqb, and they're like
Yeah.
well into
Oh,
like
true,
late 30s. So,
Mm.
and like even
Yeah.
like S2N for example as well, they're also all like
Oh,
well over
yeah.
35
Yeah.
at least. Like
We got
I don't
Sublime
think
on Kabuki. He's 40 now, I think.
look at that,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
like we got Grandpa and bloody Kendo have got Fossil, so
Yeah.
it just kind of proves that age doesn't really matter in the sport, really.
Yeah.
Skill and experience, yo.
That's
Can
it.
get this job done.
Right, just sit at the back. It's all good.
Yeah, just go
Yeah,
pull up.
I mean,
Right.
hey, if you're not dead, you're still playing. You know, you can still get people out.
You
That's
can
exactly
still
right.
skip around the field just like Joe Man skipping
Yeah.
up here. That was a good game. Heath is 50 this year, bro. You were smashing it. That's awesome.
Jesus.
So I've just had some breaking news. Like literally, just got a.
Breaking news.
So the Azrael group just got zooked again. Their private group is binned. It's gone. So if anyone wants to get onto any Azrael stuff, jump on their Instagram, on their YouTube, and then on their actual webpage, they have a blog there where they put stuff up as well. Not sure why this keeps on happening, but yeah, they've been zooked again, even on a private group. So
You can't escape the dark.
he's just they're just getting hit hard. It's shocking. So
The dark don't give a fuck.
yeah. So yeah, hit them up in those other spots. What were we on to? Oh yeah,
You good?
I'm
You
just
got
kidding.
notes?
Just flatlining.
Yeah.
The
I
word
noticed
they're
you.
just saying
Users
the
disconnected.
word Azrael must be flagged, or they are being reported maliciously. They're not sure what's going on. Yeah.
If you're one
So
of those- if
who
you're
knows?
someone
Maybe my page will get taken down soon too. Who knows?
I'd say that. Fuck
Because I'm
me.
I'm
At least
always
no
putting up
one's
Azrael stuff, man. All right, so also last weekend we had our Speedqb First Division and Pro Division. Shit was hectic.
We can't even talk about First Division. We've got no one from First Division.
We got
here.
no one from First Division, but I've heard that they had quite a few bans pulled, and we heard that at the start of the day. They said that they were coming out swinging with that stuff. They don't care anymore. Fair enough. Shit needs to get done. Then Pro Div, what were we? Two games in. Dodo gets double tagged. Vash gets double tagged. It's me, Zeke, and Joey Silver sending it for the rest of the day. And look, we got 600 points. 600 points with three people. We're on the board. We got 600 points, and that's all I care about. Like we got points.
They went to DQ gang this last weekend because DQ gang.
But you
That was actually a
guys,
sick video, Joel. Actually, I saw that video that he made for Speedqb Pro Div. That was mint.
Look,
It was.
I've got one thing to say, Joel, and it breaks my heart. Where was Damage Cartel footage?
Yeah.
Damage footage. I was like, my heart, bro, my heart. Other than that, it wasn't a bad video. So yeah, it was still a good video.
Oh.
But like,
The
negative.
damage in there would have been good.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a 10 out of 10, but it was no Damage Cartel, and so it's about like a 2.
wow, that's a low.
I'm kidding. Please don't hurt me.
Now he's definitely never like going to do any footage of us ever.
Oh, probably not now. Look, I fucked it for everybody.
It's your fault, Dodo.
Yeah. Look, when's it not my fault?
You
Let's
can
be
answer
real.
to Jade over that one.
No.
But like, look, you guys played Like, Kabuki played bloody hard on Sunday. You guys ended up tying with Aussie Elite for 1,555 points, coming in second against Valhalla's, who are only 20 points above you guys. Like, for the day, that is insanely tight. Yeah, just you guys just kept and on top of that, like you're playing so well, and you've got Baby running around with no shirt on. By the end of the day, no pants on. I
mean,
He's nuts. He just likes his
by the end
clothes
of
being
it,
off.
Yeah, he had about 6 cans of the Go Juice, and then went, "I'm getting 2 hot boys." And yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
he was the man's climbing the scaffolding, like doing
Yeah,
pull-ups.
doing
Yeah.
pull-ups, shirtless.
Like, dude, relax.
and one of the refs said, "I
Chill.
better not see you take your pants off." And well, that's just taking it on.
that's that. That's
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
You don't say that.
It's just a challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
All I got from that was I think I needed to like get holy water and just splash my eyes a bit. What was seen cannot be unseen.
I'll be in the booth next to him.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
Well, I mean, I was in the green zone, and then it's like I just see a shirt fly, and I'm like, there's no one else. It's babies, and then and then he walks in, and it's like no shorts. I'm like, where'd your shorts go? And it's like, oh, they're just over there. Nice, sick.
Oh man! Before our game, he was saying to me, "He's like, Zoogie, which blast are you using?" I'm like, "Oh, this one." He's like, "As long as it's not that one. That one sounds like it hurts real bad." I'm like, "Well, this one actually hits harder. It's just that it's got the silencer on the front of it, so it echoes the sound instead of getting that real crack to it." And then I ended up running down the side, knocking him like he was in the U's, and I'm like point blank shooting him like 3 or 4 times, bare skin on his back. I'm like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. I just ran up.
I've still got a mark on my bloody love handles from that. Just cracked red, split skin.
Yep.
TJ's from Aussie Elite. That sounds gnarly and feels even gnarlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting in
like,
castle, the blaster goes down, he comes over the top, and it's just like crack.
Yeah.
Oh.
But your Apache Zuggy is so slaps. I don't know how you have like hearing problems having it like next to your ear the whole time.
So I had a few feeding issues on Sunday, and that's why I went to the Raptor, which is also an Apache, but it's not my DSG. So I fixed it up today. All it was like the adjustable T-piece had shifted a little bit just with the movement of a DSG. It's very violent. So I've like fixed it up. I'm like standing in my garage earlier. Like, okay, I'll just make sure this feed slapped a mag in. I'm standing in there just spamming a whole mag, and then I walked out. I'm like, fuck me, I can't hear anything. My ears are ringing like a bitch. Like, it's just...
Dude, from the spectator stand, I'm like, fuck, my ears already from up here. I don't know how you right next to your ears just feathering away. Oh, man.
I'm a metalhead. It's always loud anyway, so I'm just used to being deaf.
It's normal. It's like, it's actually pretty quiet. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, guys.
Honestly.
But yeah, it'll be up and running. Well, it is up and running. I'm going to run it this weekend. Give it a good run in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just want to put we've got a couple of international boys already in the
Yeah, we do.
today. We've got our very own Tyson from Legion. We have got Kenny from Second to None, and we also have our boy Toaster.
Oh, he's Toaster here too.
Toaster,
he is.
What's up?
What's up,
Good
Toaster?
morning, good evening, and good afternoon to my friend.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Good evening.
I have to say, like, shout out to Tyson for the Dino Death HQ band. Plus one ad for the day. Yeah, the Agasaurus Rex band.
Bro, I'm so jealous. I want one.
I felt it, you know, the inner EU.
Feel the ag.
Yeah, I felt the ag flowing through me, dude. Go Juice ain't got anything on the Dino band.
Man speaks facts.
Oh.
Mate, Agasaurus Rex, it's just a chef kiss of a headband.
Yes, sir.
I love it. You know what else is ag? These new hoodies. from Speeds of Mafia. Let's go.
Mafia, right?
They do look.
Is it code Dodo?
Mm.
Like, look at this
Huh?
shit. Oh. Oh.
Code Dodo 10? Is that the plug?
No discount. No discount for you.
And ironically, it even like very small. It has like Damage Cartel written on like.
Oh,
Right
nice. Damn.
I like legit didn't notice it until this afternoon. I was like, oh, look at that.
Oh, hell
Just
yeah.
a bit of a garnish, you know.
A little bit of a flex.
Yeah.
Bit of a sweetener. Salt
Little bit of little bit of parsley on top.
So we don't really have much time between now and next month, which is literally a week away.
Yeah. It's,
How are you all feeling?
I'm still sore, dude.
Oh,
And we've
I'm
also,
still sore.
and we've also got preseason this Sunday too.
Yeah, preseason this
Yes.
Sunday, and then we're back into Div 1 and Pro Div next week.
And then back to normal. Hopefully.
Is it? Is it? Alright, so
Hopefully.
I've been in contact with Mark today. We have a special announcement today.
Oh boy.
Okay, Saturday, the 18th of this month, the week after next week's comp, the Saturday, 60 people maximum, 5 fields running simultaneously, 1v1 comps will be running on that Saturday. For anyone that's interested, 1v1s, let's go.
true.
I'm sorry,
Give it a
boys.
shot.
You won't see me there.
I'm gonna go, even though I work like through the nights, Friday night into Saturday morning. I'm just gonna go and just like pass out halfway
Yep.
through the day.
Yeah, that sounds like the plan.
But you already know what? I gotta work that weekend, so I won't be able to go, and it hurts my soul. Like legit hurts my soul. I want to go. I want to shoot people.
I'm sure there'll be heaps more. This is the first of many. I 100% believe that. Everyone's
Yeah.
been asking for 1v1s. There's no way that Mark's not
Yeah.
going to keep running it. So
Hell yeah. Keen as for that.
yeah, Rusty, get your boys up here. Let's get some fucking SA boys like
For some-
in these 1v1s and stuff. That'd be sick.
But like for some reason, I can't like reply to anyone's comments right now on Facebook, and it's driving me mental. It's
I
just not
can.
letting me. I can't. Every time I get a reply to it, it says you can't do this at the moment, and I'm like, fuck.
Not allowed.
Maybe I
Yeah.
have been zooked.
Maybe you have, but you are live at the moment, so I mean,
It's alright, if I get
imminent. We're
zooked,
just
we're on
counting down
Twitch,
our
we're
time.
on YouTube. Like, let's just go.
Yeah.
transferring platform, boys. Let's go.
Boom.
Oh man.
maybe Dodo has been zooked. It's coming.
Maybe I've been zucked.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Cancel.
I don't want to get
Cancel
zucked.
Dodo.
Oh fuck. Don't,
Yeah,
cancel.
that's it. Done.
Don't cancel me. What am I being cancelled? I've done nothing wrong.
You're extinct. Done.
You got double tagged and that's it, you're out.
Oh shit. Alright, fair enough. Look, that's probably reason enough to zuck me. Alright.
Yeah, again, Mark was watching actually our SSA comp, dude. He was like, none of that.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh my lord.
But yeah,
cool.
pre-season this week, this Sunday, it's always good. I wish I could get down for it, but it's Father's Day, and I'm going to spend some time with my kids, and then I'm going to go probably to Crossfire or Hardcore, one of the two, not sure.
Nerd.
Nerd.
I don't know why, bro. I'm more than the plot today.
Dude.
When have I ever been like fine on stream? Let's just be real.
There was a time.
This is fine.
It's
Fire
automated
all
bacteria.
around.
I feel like this time so you're thinking of was in your head.
Probably. Bring the kids, just like use them as shields. Man, I could give my son my pistol and he would run amok with it. he is an absolute nutter. Like, whenever he's around, if I've got my gel blasters out, like, I go pew daddy, pew pew time, like, yeah, alright, buddy, come over here. Like, like
Jeez.
Unload, just hold down the
psycho.
trigger.
Yeah.
There goes the DSG.
It's like, call your hits, Dad.
Yeah. So how are you guys feeling for the rest of the season? Like, you guys are pretty well up there on the board already, but like, how are you feeling? Where you're going to like end up by the end of the year for Speedqb, or even
look, I feel like it's a very real possibility that we get into at least top 3. First place would be ideal, but it started off a bit rough. Not gonna lie, so it's just been the heavy climb.
Yeah.
Shoot, go for the moon, but we'll get up there somewhere.
Yeah. Get into the stars.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be there up there. Whatever happens, just
Well, that's it, man. Like, we're at the bottom. We're at the bottom of the board in damage 2, and it's a bit heartbreaking. We've had a rough year. It just nothing's really worked for us. But at the end of the day, we were saying today, we're still going to send it. We're still going to push our hardest, see what comes out. You just never know what's going to happen. So
exactly.
Keep going.
Got nothing else to it. Might as well just go.
That's it. I'm not going to pull out. Screw that.
Yeah,
I've got 2 kids to prove I don't pull out.
We had a really rough start to our whole SSA journey. Like our first official game day, we got zucked every game.
Yeah,
we lost every single game, and that was a big humbling moment, I think, for a lot of the guys too. Opened our eyes a bit to the whole. We're not. We got a bit cocky. We pushed a bit hard.
Yeah,
we're not the be all end all. It's time to just knuckle down now and figure out where we go from here. And we've slowly just started our climb back. We're starting to feel good. I'm not gonna lie, the new layout threw us. It took us 2 or 3 games to get back into a roll. But once we sort of had it, we just sort of started getting our foot again.
Yeah.
I mean, that lockdown break doesn't help either. It's like lockdown, like fresh map, It's like we felt that too.
Map,
it's like,
lockdown, no training.
Yeah, that hit
was
me hard as well. Like, because the weekend before, a bunch of the guys went out and had a game and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, Rob, you coming out?" I can't. Like, I had stuff on that weekend, and I just couldn't make it out. And to just walk on that field and look at it, and I'd already had Dodo and Vash, like, we're going to need you here, we want you to do this, we want you to do that. I'm like, yeah. Once I see it, I'll fully understand what you're talking about. And then I got on that field, and it was just like, fuck. Like, this
that was like, honestly, like, even
different.
looking at it, looking at it from, like, people's stories or, like, videos, it's like, oh, we can kind of get a glimpse of it through this, like, looking at it, like, oh, it's changed. But then you get to the field, like, this is a lot. It's the same, but not the same as you see it.
You really got to walk it.
Yeah, exactly.
To get that view. You can't watch someone's video of it and just go, okay, cool, I can go here, or that's about that height, that's sweet.
Yeah.
You've literally got to stand next to it and go, holy shit, this castle doesn't go above my hip. I'm screwed.
Yeah, well, that was it, right? Just at the start before everything went on, it was just me and Connor looking at our pillar, going, "Oh,
no,
this is a long way.
This is not nice. This is not good.
Yeah,
not a fan."
We'll often have pillar battles, and it's now at the point where if either of us peek each other, we're like, no, not gonna happen.
Yeah,
you just can't.
Like, it's such a narrow pillar now. You can literally plant your feet and sort of lean one side, and then switch and still get out the other side and just keep yourself center, is what I was finding when I played pillar. Most of the day I didn't. Which is another thing. Like, a big thing that I noticed the other day was not many people were shooting off break. They were so focused on getting
Yeah.
out of the way and getting to those pillars and getting to their areas that a big guy like me was able to get into the U, into the plexi, into the X at one stage, even though I got cracked as soon as I peeked out the corner of it. But hey, I made it there. That was all I was excited about. Yeah, like
Good.
it was.
But no, I think it was like honestly, like, be honest, if you did shoot off break, like I think one of you like got out off break as well as vice versa, getting people off break as well.
Yeah,
and like I guess where it became that little diamond thing that's an off the break. Like for me, when I was just using my Euro, it's just like off break and just like kneeling and just kind of getting as low as possible around that little thing and just at least putting a few rounds before trying to dive into the X.
yeah.
And I think I clipped like one or two people just like as they were trying to dive into like one of the covers, just shooting off break. It was so open just at the start. You have to go so far.
Yeah.
Zeke was stoked at one stage because he was running like a stock standard bloody WeTech.
That thing was
Dragon.
beams, man.
Dude, he got someone off break with
people.
it. He's like,
Yeah.
bro, I got someone off break. I'm like, bullshit. With a pistol, he's like, I got someone. I 100% got someone. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was seeing some nasty shot, like just like spectating and like from his position, just like, fuck. And he's like, call him, wait, that's pretty, whoa, how?
Yeah.
Beams. What?
Yeah.
We those are pretty good out of the box.
Yeah.
I honestly imagine if I had a tap on it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
He's just
nasty.
bought an adapter and everything for it, and yeah, he's going to be doing some work
That'll
to
be
it.
nasty.
So
Oh yeah.
You're
I was
not.
waiting for a new inner barrel. Oh, please, I need a longer one. GBU or like Primal, someone, please.
One that doesn't fall out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, my
Rock
it
it
has
out.
to say ping and then hardcore ping. I'm like, hey, you know.
Don't
I mean,
need-
when it was
don't need
working,
that.
you know. Yeah, exactly.
I know about this feeling. I once used was once using my ARP and I shot my own inner barrel out.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
it's
the
a great
funniest
feeling
thing,
because
man.
it's just ping. You just hear it hit the ground. You're like, that. I need that. Yeah.
I was like, I'll come back for it in a minute. I try to shoot them. I'm like, I'm not hitting anything. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna go back and grab it.
That's like at hardcore when it happened. I was just looking at Jacob like, dead. Don't tell him.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I was just like shooting dry. Bang, bang, bang. Nothing's coming out. Like I'm making a distraction or something.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that when you did that, Seki didn't quite understand, so he just sat down for about 30 seconds, not sure what
He's
to
like
do.
trying
He was
to
saying,
trying to figure out what Shin's doing. Shin's like this, and he's like, "Okay, I'll stop shooting." Like,
that cross team sync wasn't there, and then we
Yeah.
could work on that a little bit.
well, that was the first time that we've played together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ever.
Exactly. Like we've trained together and everything, and like played casuals, but never like competed together. Really.
yeah.
So I mean, I think it was
Two
good that
very
we had
different
obviously that previous
styles.
experience of knowing each other in terms of off the field in a way. That kind of helps as well. And a
Definitely.
big factor. So, but
For
yeah,
sure.
actually, definitely keen for the next round. Like after playing the first one, it's like learning. Like, okay, these are angles I can peek, and da 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 da. It's like actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, I want to try something. You know, going back there now. So keen for the next round.
Yeah. I'm
Nice.
keen to watch. I just love this shit, man. Like, I live for this shit. If I ever stop playing, it'll be because I've decided to stop playing and I'm just going to sit back and still do this. And I'll be, like, at every game I can just to watch and do whatever I can. I don't know.
Go see him on the sideline with like flags and shit. And
Try and
spinny clappers.
try and convince Mark to let me be commentator for Speedqb or something. I don't know. I'll push for that. I've got to keep pushing.
Is he gonna be our toaster?
I'll be toasted.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Good afternoon,
And then have
good
like
evening, and good night.
girls and stuff. It's like, how are you shooting up into the ref box? The box all the way up there. It's like, buck, 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 buck. Like how? Yeah. I mean, when I
Part of a
went to
hop.
EU, I always wonder that it's like they're up so high, and there's like, I mean, BB's hitting. It's like that's really up
The
there,
only
isn't
thing I
it?
can think of is it's like hitting a Dorito and then just
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
yeet.
I think that's the only thing I could think of.
That'd be pretty hard, like Ricochet though, because like I
Yeah.
imagine like they're running and somehow like they slip it a little, and as they go to recover, they like accidentally pull the trigger, it's going
Probably, yeah.
shooting
Something like
upwards.
that.
That's the only thing I can think of anyway.
Yeah. It was
Or
just the thought, I was like,
by just going.
imagine, let's see their reaction.
I'm gonna screw
Look
with
at
the screen.
me!
Wow.
Look at
I'm
me!
pretty sure if we had that in Oz, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be teams who are like, shoot, hey guys, da 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 da. Or
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
gonna be annoying. I'd do
Yeah,
it.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone actually catch the European Championships last weekend?
No.
I got half
slept.
of it, but I still gotta rewatch the finals.
My dudes. I was up till about 3 a.m. watching this shit. Wasted
Damn,
off
I
my
died.
head.
SSA,
I was
dead.
wasted off my head because of a player from New Zealand decided to invent a drinking game.
Oh, is this
Oh,
Yeah.
waffle?
Yeah,
Right.
waffles.
Yeah.
And holy shit, we get wasted. Man passed out before the finals. Like before the final game, and I'm still up. I'm still up. I'm still awake. I'm just like, yeah, mate, I'm good.
Got the dub.
I got through to the end, but I could not watch the final interviews. I crashed immediately after that.
yeah.
I couldn't do it, man. I got home, like sitting down having dinner, and the wife looked over at me and she's like, "You ready for bed?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm done. Let's go to bed." Like I'm out.
Yep.
Like I was pretty well just
Yep.
passed out on the couch while eating my dinner. I was wrecked. There was no way. I wanted to stay up and watch it, knowing that like it was going into the finals and stuff, but just no way I could.
But
do it.
hey, it's cool because they got the live stream pre-record. We can watch back.
Exactly.
And
Hey,
watch
We've
back
got a photo
and watch
of
back.
Davey sitting on the couch, passed out, still in his Demons playing gear.
Yeah.
That his husband took his phone and just started taking photos of him and videos of him. She's like, "You ready for bed?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Oh,
Oh my god. There is a photo. So this photo from last weekend. This is like a group of us in a watch party. I don't know
Yeah.
how you can see it.
Yeah,
so,
we can't see
Oh.
anything because it's like reflecting like a
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, it's like crazy. But like, wait, from what I can show you, so that's Tyson right there. I think this one here and this one here were both. I think that's Wardle there, and I think that's Bazza. I think that's Jailbreaker, and I don't know who that is. I actually don't
you
remember.
got the gang there.
We had a gang there. We had a gang there,
Gang.
and oh my goodness, big wasted moments.
Good times.
Oh.
Indeed, good vibes, good times. 4KQ. But we could. In saying this, we've also got the EU Pro Div and Pro Div the same weekend as our Pro Div actually.
Oh.
So more
Oh,
Speedqb.
So much watching.
Yeah.
It's all kicking back into gear. You know, it's pretty
Yeah.
good. Like even I'm keen to see when NA or what they get all of their comps back and running. Like I've seen like the shootout, the 1v1s, and stuff like that start happening. So definitely. You know,
Supposedly, there's meant to be one in NorCal this month. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be live streamed, it's going to be a different thing altogether.
Yeah, I was keen to like because obviously before this, I was learning Speedqb and everything. It's just like watching YouTube videos of EU or NA, and obviously with the COVID, it's like, oh, I want some new videos to watch. Hey, like some more, see like if things have changed up and like new plays and blah blah blah, sound fresh. So I'm definitely keen to watch theirs as well.
I mean, it's good to watch their type of plays over in Europe and in America and stuff, and
it's
Japan
different.
and everywhere. Everywhere's different, but we've definitely got a very aggressive play set over here just because of the accuracy of our blasters. Like,
Yeah.
No choice. We just have to run it.
there's no choice. Just run it. Like,
Imagine what would happen if they gave us airsoft guns, eh?
I don't know. Like
We're gonna be cracked out, running out each other.
I won't even like be playing.
One of two things is going to happen. We're just going to be insane, or we're just going to all suck.
Yeah.
It's one or the other. You know, that's it.
And then we're gonna find out that we can't just dump 9 mags at a field and hope for the best.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, we get to have Trace.
Oh,
True.
The much needed thing.
Internal hop-ups.
Functioning high cappers.
Just like tuning, like dialing your hop up, just like from the middle, just like
little turn. Oh,
Yeah.
there's like
Mid game without an Allen key.
imagine
What?
Or toothpick, the sweetheart hop up users out there getting a toothpick and like adjusting a toothpick and putting super glue in there and chopping it. We can only dream.
One day.
One day.
What you watch? We'll get airsoft the day we can't play anymore.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, we'll be old.
We'll
Man,
be
if it was
old,
just like here and like if it's like either like you have to license it or something like that, get it like dude, I'll be all for it. But it has to be like a gun club kind of thing where like you have to store it. Yeah, like you have to store it at a place, the field or da. But you still get to play Speedqb there. I don't care. I get to play airsoft and compete. I'll leave my gat there.
Keep gel ball the way it is, and we use gel ball as a bridging for kids up to 15 or whatever, and then or 16, and then 16 and over airsoft.
Well, that's the thing,
laser
right?
tag
Like,
gel ball airsoft.
Yeah.
in the US, or I see how they're. I don't know if it's just like my Instagram ads or whatever, but they've been like advertising gel blasters, as a fun thing for kids and that kind of thing, and like more promoting it as a new thing. So it definitely is a possibility. It should be a bridging thing to get kids into the sport, and then if they're willing to obviously get hurt a bit more, then there's BBs when they get older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all we can hope is with gel blasters and that starting to become more of a thing overseas, that we'll have more companies working on them, more technology going into it, maybe get some more like gels that are even better again. Like they just keep on going up and up anyway.
Exactly.
At
that point,
maybe get our traces.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How close can we get to a BB at the end of the day?
Honestly, I feel like we're pretty close to like that.
Yeah, it's not. It's not far.
Or we're teeting on the line because
we're 2 mil off.
Yeah.
And just having like an internal that's like really hard, so it doesn't shatter or anything. That's it, really.
The Osgel concrete.
Osgel concrete.
Special formula, on the low.
Mix them up, put them in the molds.
Yeah. Then before just have to like just leave them in there
for 4 hours.
Yeah, frozen gels, dude, like paintball.
Yeah.
Just blue tack it.
Oof. Mate, ball bearings. Let's go.
Yeah.
Can't have airsoft. Let's do ball bearings.
Look,
prison rules.
Airsoft is banned in Australia, but you can still get slug guns. We could just run around with the old pull down slug gun, put a slug in it, douche, and just smack each other with them. They're like, I don't know, 600 FPS.
That's right, Kenny.
Yeah. I agree with Kenny, yeah.
Yeah, just give me fuck below.
Yeah, if only we weren't like so sus where it's like, example, like other areas, like only Queensland have gel ball, and like we have to be fortunate that the fact that we have it in the first place. So it's like, it's like it's hard to ask for more while being like thankful that we have gel ball in the first place.
Hypothetically, right? Hypothetically,
What
if we were able? What if we were able to sway the government to say that only like competitive players could have airsoft to start, and then they prove that they can use them efficiently and properly before getting to the general public?
100%.
So it's like the
mil sim competitions would pop up everywhere because they'd be like, well, we're in a competition now.
Well, that's the thing, right? I'm assuming that's why milsim isn't as big here, just because of we have BBs. We have gels, not BBs.
Yeah.
Like I'm assuming, because obviously in the States the milsim scene is huge, like with the Speedqb as well.
That comes down to accuracy and distance too. Like
exactly,
you can't really run a DMR and float 2 gels the way that you can float 2 BBs.
Yeah.
Or
you can float 2 BBs over. you know, however much. You know, you look at Kicking Mustang with his snipers and stuff, and he's shooting
like 100
distance, and
meters.
we're like, sick. 20 meters. What's up?
What's that? Our snipers only shoot like 15 meters.
Yeah, man.
I could snap this over my knee.
Yeah.
What's that?
Over your knee. All you have to do is turn around and accidentally hit a wooden barrier, and the whole thing falls apart, man. Like,
Oh,
come
shit,
on.
I was like ESG.
My
Right?
M4 days.
Scotty's car QB.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I understand they are fairly going to raise us the guns to look at what's happening. Yeah, it's like
you make a good point. Like,
yeah,
you make
see,
a very
that's
strong
the
point.
problem. That it's a good point. That's the problem. It's a logical and good point. That's
Exactly.
the issue.
Like, like the only thing I feel like that it's like again, the only thing is back is they're BBs. They're plastic. Like that's it, and you'd have to wear proper eyewear.
Which
Oh, no.
everyone already does anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
don't use the glasses out of the box.
Or everyone just does full auto too much here, and I mean that's a bit of a problem on its own.
Yeah.
Everyone's a bit of a fan of the mert, you know.
All
Yeah,
about the burr and all about the puh.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Bow yourself out of all of your air for the day. Let's go.
Yeah, that's it.
They're corn, apparently. What's corn? Mark's just said they're corn. I don't know what corn is. Like, what are you talking about? Like, the BBs, are they made out of, like, maize or something?
Yo.
Is that what you're saying?
I
Imagine shooting corn cobs, dude. Yo.
Well, from
Oh, the
from what I hear,
BBs. So, yeah, okay, so the corn, like, the BBs are,
Popcorn?
like, made out of corn. So it'd be made out of, like, the
Popcorn.
maize flour.
Oh,
Like,
alright.
that'd be your
Like-
biodegradable one.
Yeah,
That makes
oh, that's-
sense.
yeah, that would make sense because in Europe that they're mandatory to use the biodegradable.
Biodegradables, yeah.
So like,
Fair enough.
It's like we're
okay,
this
so
close
what's stopping us now?
to using
What?
BBs, but we're this far away from using BBs.
Someone should
Look-
just start
Yeah.
making gels that aren't gels that are just a really soft,
Yeah.
like maize
Blue tack.
BB.
Yeah, blue
Yeah, just
tag.
reword. Yeah, just gotta reword it really well. You know.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Definitely not BBs on the package.
Definitely not BB. Or Gel Blaster use.
I can't believe it's not BBs. Just so the police look at it like, oh well, I can't believe they're not BBs. So just put it away. Like,
Just change the name to like DDs.
DD. Yeah.
BBs.
Just
Nah,
double Ds.
GGs. Gels. Yeah.
These gels.
These-
Charlies.
Maize mashables.
Mash.
Mashables.
Mashems.
They're like, yeah, Kenny makes a great point still. Like, what is really stopping us from having airsoft?
The
The
government.
government not liking
Still
the fact that
fighting Gelsoft.
theoretically speaking, you could shove a metal ball bearing of the same size and shoot it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
their point.
Yeah.
I kind of get it, but at the same time, if you license it, treat it like a real firearm. If you do something stupid and shoot a metal ball bearing out of it, get charged
For
with a firearms
example.
offense.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do it, but
You'll get charged with a firearms
Yeah.
offense. That'll be on your record. That's the way to solve it. Don't be an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah.
But
You know, all it's going to take is one person to screw up,
yeah,
go to jail,
Oh shit, yeah.
and then everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do that because I'll go to jail."
oh yeah, exactly. Well, look how well like how well like the law passed was at the beginning of the year, like for gel blasters. There's been like a huge like decrease in people using them for crimes and shit. So
But that's the thing. They haven't even had them being used for crime. I'm pretty sure like all the call outs they've had is just people being stupid walking with them in public and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the front of the house and just
Oh,
like
there's- There has been the occasional like one or two where someone's like held up a store and shit with them, but
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
had them, or coincidentally had them with like a boot load of drugs.
yeah,
Yeah.
wow, yeah.
And they
That's not-
always like make sure we would have found all these firearms. Don't
just
worry
imagine,
about
like,
don't
if
worry
someone
about the
rocked up-
2Ks of coke, but just look at these firearms. Like
Oh yeah.
But ignore the coke. We'll just pocket that.
Yeah.
This man, like if you raid a store, right, and it's like have a gel blaster, and just like mag and like gels fall out, and as a person being robbed, you just be like, is that gel? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, is that a TM?
is that a TM?
That's
Is that
fine,
a
bro.
TM or is that a
Bro, where'd you
Wells?
get the
Because if that's a
slide?
Wells, dude, shame on you.
Yeah.
I mean, the sport's gotten so big in Queensland now, and there's not many people that don't know what they are. That I'd almost say that if someone walked into a store with a gel blaster these days to rob someone, half of them would be like, "Fuck off with the gel blaster, man! Like, just get out of here.
Yeah.
We're not
Imagine
taking
you
that.
see
We know
like
it's a gel
full
blaster."
M4,
They
you see
take
like
the
a
electric
blue
block.
riser hopper.
Yeah,
See the riser hop up at the end
You
of it,
can see
like
the little hop up and stuff on the end, the DKJ10 threaded one because you can't afford the riser.
that's it.
I'm just picturing like someone walking in with like the electric locks when they first came out. The ones that go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Dude, I
the
think
it's
Berettas
Jason, when you
shit.
had one, the Berettas, dude, that electric
dude.
Beretta goes.
That
like,
shit went
that thing,
so good. It was beaming,
like for
man.
RV, you know, like
Yeah.
CQV, just like you don't need that distance. It fed consistent. It went straight
look,
enough. It was
it
actually
was-
good.
It was on a pinpoint. It may only
Yeah.
hit you at like 80 FPS, but it went where you
was
wanted.
chef
It.
kiss.
It
Exactly.
hit you.
Chef
It
kiss.
hit you.
Honestly.
You know?
Oh, good times.
Oh,
All right,
How
we're gonna have
far
to
was
start wrapping this up. Unfortunately, I've got work tonight and gotta get stuff
It's
done.
it's already been.
If anyone's got any questions in the chat, send them through. And thank you, Lee. I love skipping. Skipping is great.
Of course. You
Dodo, you need to throw out the usual one.
Oh, hello.
Question.
And if you guys have any questions for us or for the chat, throw it out
But-
as well.
But first, we have the question, the one and only question, the donated question. What or who is the one team that you refuse / hate losing to?
I mean, I think we're in the chat now. Just kidding.
honest to God, it for us it is playing Kabuki.
Yeah, it's like a friendly
We-
rivalry at the end of the day, but you know,
Yeah.
We
I
enjoy
hate
the
losing to
games
each
that
other.
we play the most. Like
yeah.
the banter when we come off, like me holding Cowboy on a pillar from Castle by just not
Oh,
letting him move and dumping
Yeah.
4 mags into the corner so that he was scared shitless.
It was,
Stuff like that is what just.
yeah.
But then you lose, you're like, no, screw these guys, and you go
Yeah,
hard
next-
the next round. You win the next round,
Exactly.
it ends up being like a tiebreaker. Or Nick and I doing Rochambeau in Castle through the
Yeah.
plexi. I lost.
Everyone keeps on saying Rochambeau, and I feel like you just don't know what that means.
I'm like
Isn't it
Rochambeau.
just another name for rock, paper, scissors?
No,
Rochambeau is when you take turns kicking each other in the nuts. It's a South Park thing.
Bro, Nick.
You literally walk up and you go, "Hey, I'll Rochambeau you for it, but I'll go first." You kick him in the nuts, like, "Haha, I win." First one to drop to the floor loses. That's what a Rochambeau is.
So is that what we have
About
to
right?
do now?
Yeah.
You have to. You guys keep on saying he's a
I'm down, but I'm
Rochambeauing
learning.
now.
I'm not saying Rochambeau, and you're not doing that. Then I'll come running out onto that field mid game if I have to.
But,
Yeah.
So to
Yeah, no,
answer,
it's not. I mean,
yeah. Sorry, you go.
I don't know about hating to lose, right? I feel like coming off the field after losing to Demons, it's always close, right? It's always like 10, 15 points. So it's like, fuck, we could have had that. They were better. They were the better team this time. It's fine,
Yeah.
right? Next
And
time,
honestly, I
will
think
be a
that's
good time.
for any team really that we come off.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, on the field, it's like, you know, it's intense and everything. You're like, oh damn, I should have won that, you know. But I don't think we had like any time where it's like not hate to lose, but still like things to learn from at the end of the day too. But it's like,
Yeah.
oh damn, like, you know, because obviously we play each other like month by month, and every team improves in a certain way, or a certain player improves this, and it's like, damn, that person's really coming out. And I was like, damn, that's really threat from this corner or something like that. It's just, I don't know. It's yeah, I wouldn't say.
Whenever we
anything
come
I
off from playing each other, you know, we're like, oh, dude, if you had have peaked that angle or that one, you would have had me dead to rights.
Yeah.
Things like that. You know, and that comes down to wanting them to go far as well. Like we have
Yeah.
the same amount of respect for each other, and we just want to push each other. So, you know, I'll come off of like, dude, Cowboy, if you peaked at that point, up empty. I had no gel.
Yeah.
I would have been
Or
dying.
like, even examples like, in this instance, like your foot was poking a bit out there. Careful with that next time. Just like tips it and goes back and forth. You know what I mean, between the two us
every
both,
time.
which has always been awesome. Like it's been like that for like a year now.
Yeah,
And it's honestly,
the 3v3
it feels
when
like
Matt used to
destiny,
just run
Straight
standing up.
Lower.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're standing on
like-
the wall like lower, and he's like, oh, okay, no, lower.
Get down.
throwback.
It's just positive criticism. It's the good stuff.
That's good.
But sorry, Callum, when who do you think from Div 1 will move up to Pro? That's a hard one, man.
Oh,
and
That is hard. From what I've seen, it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
and I've been it's like one thing I've always been wanting to do is play against those teams in first div, because we haven't versed them for so long since qualifiers and stuff, and even then it was split.
They've evolved and changed their play styles.
You could always do that.
What do you mean?
But
I don't know.
Well, I honestly think Insidious is going to make it through.
Yeah,
Insidious
I was gonna
has
be one of the
been,
names.
they've like really stepped up.
good.
They're really
I think
pushing hard.
I'm hoping for fresh ops.
Same. I was gonna say
Fresh Ops are up
Insidious
there.
are the two
They're great
teams
guys.
I've been like in terms of, because I haven't seen them play exactly, but in terms of like how they've been on the leaderboard, like damn, they're making some money moves out there, man. Like they're doing something right out there.
They've improved like incredibly since they started, right? It's completely different team from when they started.
Kenny's also asking, almost global, still saving those dollar bills. Look, I don't think I'm gonna make globals this year, Kenny. I'm sorry.
We can't get out of Australia, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We'd love to.
well.
Like,
I'm sure we
You
can put
barely
it
get
down.
out of our state.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hear me out, guys. I'm sure we can put down a business venture.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
wanna
what's
go
your
s-
business?
yeah. What are we
you
doing?
have fun with that, Dodo, because I don't have the money
Shark
to
Tank.
spend on like 2
I
weeks
don't-
when I come back to stay in a hotel room.
I don't either. If only I did.
Okay, fair.
But
Just don't come back.
fair point.
Just don't come back.
Just stay in Europe. I'll just live in
leave.
Europe.
Yeah, gone.
I'll get to go play airsoft then. So catches.
honestly, at this point, we'd love to go to even just New Zealand to play it.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean?
We've
It's down the
talked
road.
about it.
Yeah.
We've talked about going over, and
But even now, they're in
Steve-
lockdown right now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Still?
well, Steve's got family over there, and all his airsoft gear is still over there. So we were like, we'll go over.
Yeah.
We'll have somewhere to stay,
I'm
places
certain.
to to
That's
get
something
gear.
similar, yeah. Like Nick's got family relatives down there, actually, like in the team Outcast.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the New Zealand outcast.
Yeah, New Zealand.
The
Outcast,
one with a
sorry.
C, not with a K.
With a C, no, not a K. Yeah, with a C. Yeah, one of
Different.
family relatives plays for them, and he's like, dude, I didn't even know you guys play Speedqb too. You should definitely come down and play and stuff like that. Got all my guns and stuff. So, yeah.
Blasters.
Definitely. I mean, not guns. Sorry.
Blasters.
Whoa.
Gonna get sucked for that, buddy.
My
Come
bad.
on.
Yeah.
Because
There goes the stream. Thanks everyone. It's been nice.
We have now been cancelled. We cannot come back.
The pew pew team.
Mark's just asking, what do you think about Pro being invite?
Oh.
it's
As in,
kinda
like
hard.
a collective, like every team votes for like a
one-
team or something to come into Pro Div. Is that
No,
the
it'd be
thing,
like
or-
invite only. You only get picked if you're deemed.
Worthy.
Oh.
We're not worthy. We're not
I
worthy.
kind of
You're not
agree with,
worthy.
what's on the off chance there? Say again, the bottom three from Pro go down, top three from first golf, and they just get shit stomped the entire year.
Yeah.
Well, I can see like where Mark's coming from being an invite only type thing. Like you'd have.
Yeah.
I feel like first div really needs to stand out.
Yeah. What's
because
sorry.
it's because like you don't want that situation where like they get into Pro Div thinking that they might have a good time or like they'll do well and just get shit stomped the entire year. Like you wouldn't want that.
Well, wasn't that what I've just been hearing is that it's like top three and bottom three play off in one day, and then it's
That's
like
what I
the
heard.
earn, or is that?
This has been the rumor that's been going around pretty
Yeah.
much all year. Like it's yet to be confirmed by Mark if it is or not. I know there's some consideration behind it, but I do kind of think like teams are in Pro Div for a reason.
Oh yeah.
I would
It's a whole nother ball game.
People play so differently in Pro Div than they do in First Div in preseason.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's why we had the qualifiers at the beginning of the year. Right?
That's what I mean.
And
I feel like you have to qualify for that. An invite only would almost be a whole nother event.
Yeah.
I think invite only would just be like your team would have to really stand out.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to like show like we actually have what it takes to verse Pro Div.
You have to have some guy with like really bright hair, and then some guy that's like some extinct bird, and then you'd have to have like some other guy who's just like insanely good on X with his pistol, and like, right?
Just take.
I know a team. I know a team.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
Yeah, so I don't. I would love to see like the roster switch up. You know, people from First Div into Pro Div.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, and like, I haven't really seen much from First Div. I only seen like one thing of preseason. All those teams still have a little while to go, from what I hear. But there are definitely some that are already like getting ahead of the pack, essentially.
Ready for
Dude,
Yeah.
great.
They're already getting there. So
Grave Diggers is
like,
smashing. Like
yeah,
Grave
exactly.
Diggers is pro.
Grave Diggers are up there.
Yeah.
Like
Grave Diggers is pro.
yeah.
I feel like if you turn it invite only, it almost locks off the whole importance of it being Pro Div.
Yeah.
You know, you're not
you
the top
to
10, you're just the 10 that were picked.
Yeah.
Popular ones.
You fought for the spot.
You haven't earned your spot, so it's almost invalid in calling it Pro Div.
Unless it's like, example, like, I know, like, for golf, like, I play my junior stuff, like, you played certain comps throughout the year that lets you qualify for the big comp at the end of the year, that kind of thing, then sure, like that'd be really cool.
But that would have to
be a
like
whole new restructure of the way.
Exactly. Yeah, that's completely
that's
different.
everyone coming in onto one thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's a whole different thing, but that's why I could think of like an invite kind of situation where you're invited to go play to that big event.
Yeah.
But then again,
don't get me wrong, it's a good idea, but I just don't think it's a good idea to do it for a Pro Div event.
You're wrong, Shin. Red. Boom.
Mark's just saying they earn it by being professional. So, really, like representing
Pro Div, baby.
And, like representing the sport in a good fashion and all the rest. I can see that. I can see where he's coming from.
When you look at the European Pro Div, it's not even just like the 10 best teams as well. Like you look at them, they had like Dynamic, who I've to be honest, I haven't really heard of before until this year.
Doesn't Dynamic have an X?
They've got an XS2M player. They've got Pinoy on
Pinoy, yeah, I saw that.
They even take their championships. They had Devils QB, who are a fresh team as well, and they came out swinging hard actually. So good on them. Rocket was another one, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and Reapers, wasn't it in finals?
Saviors
as well.
The finals, the top 3 teams for the championships were Saviors, Reapers, and S2N, and I'm pretty sure Saviors are a First Div team.
Yeah, right.
So
Mark's just sort of saying, does anyone have a player or a team that they believe are taking the piss? Did they earn their spot, or did they make their way in through cheating and stuff? Look,
if I did, I could not be public about it.
Yeah.
To be plain and simple, I could not be public with it.
It'd be something
it
that
doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't. I would like to talk to someone privately about that matter. There was a certain team at the start of the year that I might have felt that way, but I do believe through the year that I've just gone, no, I've just been shit. And they were
definitely demons, right? Boys, definitely demons. I'm kidding. I love you guys.
There was definitely
we lost the whole first start of the series. We're good.
Fair.
That's a good
the
alibi.
rookie team. Oh, fuck that. You've only been here for a couple of months. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Mark, there was definitely a team at the start of the year I felt was taking the piss, but at this stage, I really believe that no, they were doing the right thing, and I was just looking at things the wrong way. Hey, buddy.
I
Say hi to everyone. Yeah,
I don't think that should be public
Hey.
unless they
No,
really,
that's-
really, really fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
sit down properly, or are you gonna? What are you doing?
yeah, there's no need. Like, I think keeping it private is the best thing, and sorting it out internally without it going public is the best way to go.
Yeah.
So
Keep it down.
keep it on the DL.
Yeah.
I mean, in pro, I can't speak for any of the others, but in pro, I feel like it's pretty tight knit. Like we're not.
Yeah.
If there is an issue at all, we'll go and talk to each other about it. And if not, it's just, damn, that sucks. Like,
Yeah.
and if there is someone that is cheating, it's like, well, damn, I didn't get you good enough. I need to
I
get
need
you
to put
better.
more shots into you.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that one gel, it may have skewed off.
Yeah.
We don't have the most accurate stuff. It might look like it's heading to, but when they're sending gels back your way and you're peeking in and out, you're watching one of the 10 that you've just floated. You don't know how many of them actually reached that pillar.
And this is more what I was like meaning with what I was saying. Like at the start of the year, like yes, we played last year, but I didn't really notice it as much. This year, with my blaster setups and that, I've been having trouble getting that real sort of laser in, and with Real Strike Arena, having that bit extra length and stuff, it really made me realize that no, my gels weren't going straight. I wasn't hitting these people, and like I never really publicly said anything, not even within the team really said much about like, oh, I hit that person or anything. I never really said that. It was just in my mind, I'm like, I swear I hit him, but now through the year, I've realized like no, like gels just are sporadic. Some of them just do not like to
and plus the hop as well at the end, it can just be like going whoop,
you turn
over
my
the
mic
head.
off, dude. Don't turn my mic off.
But yeah, that's very good. I think that's why we kind of had the notion as well. It's like over time, especially with the black walls at SSA, you can really see where the gels go if you really pay. Like example, like when you're like practicing or scrimming and just shooting at the wall, really see it as like when you get to the other side of the pillar. Yes, there's a consistent hop, but it's not always the same at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, especially going around pillar or like if you're trying to hit a head that's like this high off or like a shoulder or something that's this far out, that hop up might even just go out of it.
Yeah.
Mark's just said, you're missing the point. This is just a question about pro having earned their spot by winning rather than by invite because they deserve to be called pro. Like, are you really pro just because you won a qualifier or won the first div season? I get where you're coming from. I do.
That makes it
right.
I get where you're coming from.
In that sense, I would like to think that we had an easier track on qualifiers than the guys who played on the Saturday.
Well, that's the thing.
That was us.
Yeah, like
what a good time.
Saturday was like stacked. Like you had Aussie Elite Yakuza like as a top 2 already there.
Kendo.
I think
Kendo that won 17 of 18.
Kendo played on the Sunday with us.
Yeah, you guys were on Sunday, but
but like Saturday was stacked with like just top tier teams essentially.
Not gonna lie, as stacked as it was, as for like playing the first ever SSA, I still remember. I was so keen. Just because like playing those big teams like. For me, it's like, yo, this is sick. I get to verse all these big teams and stuff, and because we like obviously we know of those teams, we just never versed them before, and it's like we know that they played the sport, they know how to play it and everything. They must be good at it, so it's like keen to verse them and stuff.
That was the first time we took on Outcast.
Yeah,
and they cleaned up on qualifier day. They absolutely wrecked everyone.
Like, and then you like look at. Like us on the Sunday, like we only lost one game, and we cleaned up every other game that we played. And Kendo only lost one round throughout the entire day.
The demon
cleaned up.
And
demons.
Not gonna lie, I think the only way that we won that is because Dally had to reload. That was it.
COD
like,
timing.
But then you look at the teams that were on Sunday. A lot of them either were very new,
Yeah, like
or
Wolfpack and New Matter and whatnot.
exactly, or like weren't like full functioning form, full functioning form yet. Like,
What's that
so
sound?
I don't know. Like,
Sound?
I would like to
What's
think that
that
I'd still
sound?
deserve my spot in Pro Div, but who would
What's
know
that sound?
realistically? Like,
The
maybe
thing is, with the
maybe
amount
that-
of teams that came out after qualifier, there's so many teams now
Yeah.
that are like,
How do you do a round robin to actually figure out your top 10?
there's so
without
many. Wow.
Yeah.
Frankly, I feel like how it actually played out is probably as good as you're gonna get. Because like you look at all the pro teams, and you can clearly see because since everyone's versed everyone, you can sort of see where where the cards lie. You can kind of see what teams perform better than other teams. It gives more of a sort of an average across all the teams.
Over time, if Mark does do the 3 from the bottom, 3 from battle out, figure out who's the best, it will even out too.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the 10 that should be here at the top, and here is Div 1.
yeah.
It's going to
I mean,
take
like,
time, but
in my
it
head,
will
like, that
even
makes
out.
sense as well. Like, it makes sense that way to have like the 3 bottom and then 3 top fight for the spot. Because that time period before that happens, like a few rounds where, because obviously not every team's gonna on the day like perform as well or as bad as the next day or the next round.
Oh yeah.
So having those like few rounds in between kind of gives an average. Like, okay, they are actually pretty decent as a whole, rather than in that one game, and they deserve to be in that spot, or etc. Or like overall, if they had one really good game, and then the other games they didn't play that well, then they just maybe lucked out that one day just popped off or something, rather than overall being good.
It could literally be anything.
Mm.
But I'd like to see eventually the roster's always switching around and whatnot every year. See how and just see
See
where
how it
things go. And, if people have truly earned their spot in say like Pro Division, then they'll remain in Pro Division. Like it's how it's
100%.
gonna be. And same with First Division and Second Division. It's all gonna be the same.
Yeah.
So
That being said, a sort of an exhibition day would be
Ooh,
pretty
please.
good. Like
that'd be good, man.
like even if it's over a weekend, right? Just like everyone versing
reckon-
everyone.
I reckon if
Be a
you
good
make
time.
it over a weekend, I would be more than 120% down.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely see like off season kind of thing, like
be
as soon as
fucked
like
by the end of it.
championships and stuff
Oh,
are done, and then just have like an exhibition game. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Like just to, because haven't
Less
played
competitive,
against.
more chill vibe.
Yeah.
Example, look at the Welcome Back tournament that they did last year. A lot of those teams weren't even like full. Like they were like mixing teams up and shit too, and they had like every team that they could get over there. So like that was like something crazy too.
Yeah.
Just a little
Oh,
something
good.
I remembered from last year.
Would definitely be keen.
Oh yeah.
Do we have any more questions? Because I feel like we just used up a lot of that time in that one. question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about a standalone event with top 5 from each div and then 6 to 10 from each div?
That could be interesting.
That could be
It'd be-
interesting.
It'd
I
be
could see that.
interesting, yeah.
I'd be
As a standalone, that'd be pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a one-off event. I'd be keen to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do
Do it.
it.
Go on. Yeah, do it.
Do it. You won't do it.
Thing.
Do
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
free.
Do it. Do
What are you
it.
scared? Do it.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna have to call it. I've got a lot
Yeah.
to do before work, and it's 6:37 already. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it here, guys. Sorry about that. Farrah, thank you again, guys, for coming on the stream. It's been great having
pleasure.
you.
Cheers for having
Alright.
us, guys.
Yeah.
Too easy. Too easy.
And
I think
we
we're
will-
overdue having you guys on. So
yeah, we've been talking about it for ages. Like we need to do just a Kabuki day and then just a Demons day too. So you just have to come back on again.
Yeah, because
Oh,
Oni's different
have
team.
to.
Yeah,
Oni's a
exactly.
different
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, guys. Thanks everyone again, and be sure to tune in to Hardcore Speedball tonight, 7:00. Getting close.
20 minutes.
Go to the toilet, get a drink,
There you
get
go.
your feed, get back. Yeah,
Buy the new Vadios hoodies.
Vadios hoodies.
The plug.
And
what
Azrael
plug?
Instagram, YouTube, and their webpage for blog with them getting zooked again. So yeah. All right. Cheers, everyone. Laters.
Peace
Bye. Have a good night, everybody.
Arrow.
See ya.